Hello everyone, I am Linda Franz. Welcome to Inklingo. I'm pleased you found me, whether you heard about Inklingo from a friend or from the Quilt Show with Alex Anderson and Ricky Timms or anywhere else. Inklingo is a method of printing on fabric with the inkjet printer and ink you already have. When you learn to print on fabric, which quilters have been doing for decades, with the innovations provided by Inklingo PDFs, it changes everything about quilting, whether you are sewing by hand or by machine, piecing or applique. When I started out as an inventor, I was just trying to simplify the preparation steps for hand piecing hexagons with freezer paper templates and removing the need to mark the lines manually on the fabric the way we do for the shapes in quilted diamonds. I knew that printing would be faster and more precise, but one thing led to another, and in the end, even I was surprised by the huge impact that printing with Inklingo layouts had on machine piecing and applique too. When you start printing on fabric, which is one of the easiest things you can do with a computer, it opens up a whole new world. It provides so many innovations on traditional techniques that it can be overwhelming. So I want to remind you that all you have to do is print. Inklingo looks after everything else. Describing all of the features and benefits of Inklingo would make this a very long video. It can change your quilting life the way it has for tens of thousands of quilters in more than 65 countries who have downloaded Inklingo PDFs. Quilt shop owners have told me that Inklingo is the most important new quilting tool since the introduction of the rotary cutter more than 40 years ago. The U.S. Patent Office saw Inklingo as innovative and granted me a patent, so I am a genuine inventor and a publisher and quilter and designer and teacher. One wrinkle that quilters sometimes don't expect when they get started is that we can use fabric very efficiently by printing custom page sizes, which is surprisingly easy, and Inklingo puts that information at your fingertips. Not only that, but it makes it easy to decide how much fabric you need, which is wonderful for designers who want to be sure their patterns are accurate. When you browse the shop, you will see that I have worked with publishers like Quiltmania and with wonderful designers like Ginny Beyer, Sue Daly, Bonnie Hunter, Judy Martin, and others, and with the Jane Austen Memorial Trust, and with the family of Lucy Boston, to create Inklingo shape collections for designs that would otherwise be too complicated or too slow with traditional methods. I would love to work with more designers and publishers too. Inklingo has benefits for everyone. Inklingo makes it easier for beginners to start quilting, and it allows experienced quilters to make complex designs that would be too challenging or too slow with traditional methods. I've also heard from quilters with disabilities and quilters in their 80s who tell me they would not still be quilting if not for Inklingo. That does my heart good. It also has opportunities for teachers and shops, and all of this often costs less than inferior alternatives and traditional methods. The benefits and techniques we use for Inklingo are taught in the Inklingo handbook, but you don't even have to buy the handbook to get started now. The information about printing in the first chapter of the Inklingo handbook is so important that I included it in the free Diamond Triangle Square Shape Collection, which opens with the free Adobe Reader. Inklingo is all about making quilting more accessible. That is my mission. But that's enough from me. You want to start printing. Please go to the main beginners page and order and download the free Diamond Triangle Square Shape Collection. For quilters in Canada and the US, if you provide a mailing address when you order the free shapes, I will send you a free fabric sample printed with Inklingo with the freezer paper still attached. If you're watching this on YouTube, it helps me if you click to like the video. Let's stay in touch through the Inklingo IO group, through email and Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you for visiting today. I hope you'll stay in touch.